Yes. Yep, I'm waiting a little bit here, starting the stream. So give it a few minutes before I start to talk and whatever and whatnot. And I have the camera in a strange angle now. I even it's on taped to the this holder I have for the monitors. It's a pipe that goes up so you can raise and lower the monitors. It's a free monitor stand here. I need to type this. So yeah. And why do I have that? Yeah, I will come into that a little later. Maybe or so. We will see. So yes, I will wait a little bit so I know that some people come in here. Maybe, baby. I don't know. We will see. As I said now repeatedly, I think I said we will see several times here now. But we will see how it goes. No, I'm not. Yeah. Oh, there is always when like this or something. It's to you post on Facebook. So I don't know if it's really need to post it, but I do that to have a chance session if they offer them interesting. And then I need to, yeah, as I do now. So now I posted that in the main stream also, so people know that maybe watch that. That's something happening. And yes, the same old blowing my nose and all that. Yes. The people that knows me knows that. So there is always a procedure to get things going, and that's kind of good because that gives a little time for people to join up. But mostly there is not that many viewers on my live session streams, and I guess that's, I don't know why. If I start speculating, I just will feel like, no, they don't find it interesting, it's boring, blah 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 blah, and my mind starts playing that game depending on my mood. And yes, I know I'm looking, and don't look you in the eyes, but I can't sit like this for the whole stream and so on. So please bear with me that I don't look at the camera all the time. Uh, so yes, what we start with the weather. I can start with that. And as you know, if you have followed me now and so on, you have noticed that we had really warm weather a whole week, much warmer than used to be this kind of this this season and so on. This time of year, we had over 10 degrees some days, and that's not. We are not used to that. He almost got like, oh, it's spring is coming, that kind of feeling, but that is a fake feeling. And we had also a couple of days with quite heavy winds. Now we had the hurricane strength for one day, and yesterday it was kind of windy, also a storm. Today it's windy today as well, but not that much. It's not even close to storm. It's hard winds on the peaks. It's not much now compared to the other days. Now the temperature has dropped to at least down to minus. It's minus. I think it's around 4 or 5 degrees, maybe even 6 minus now. And it's snowing. It's snowing quite much, but it's this fine powder snow. So it is maybe not that easy to see it on the cameras if you have watched the cameras, but it is snowing. And it's quite much, but really, really fine powder snow. So it's not like the big snowflakes. Snow and rain is hard to catch, even if you have a quite good camera, because I noticed that it needs to be really much, almost to be able to spot, especially in this kind of light. Also, everything is white and falling white. The camera I have on the balcony and the kitchen is from SpiedLife. I were lucky enough to be able to keep those because I think it was a little thank you for I have spent money on SpiedLife. I made promotions when I made this repertoire, with interviews of I had on my web radio there. They had a commercial spot. I made it myself, and it was my idea, and so on. I didn't. I just asked if it were okay. But I also had made paid promotions on Facebook and Instagram and so on for SpiedLife, not on my camera, but for the whole site. So I think they thought, he can keep the kit as a thank you for that, because I put some effort into making the site better. I tried at least. So, and yes, for those that comes from out of nowhere dropping in here, what am I talking about SpiedLife? I will not go into that completely. You can check all my other camera, and you can also read the about me text on the site or my channel to get a little hint of what I'm talking about when I mention SpiedLife. Yes, what else? But yes, so I'm trying to find the red thread here. Yes, the cameras. I went from the weather to the cameras, and there was the thin red line there was that the cameras has hard to catch the snow and so on. And speaking of cameras, why do I have this camera here mounted up there? Yeah, because last night I was streaming. I did some little live DJ session on TikTok. I haven't streamed on TikTok for ages. And I felt like, yeah, it's time to do that again. I wanted to, because I can't stream the music here. I can, but I don't. I have several other channels. I have one where I did lots of DJ mixes live here on YouTube. But the thing is, because YouTube has this copyright protection, all that, but they are quite good, because most companies, I say most, do allow you to have that, but their deal is, okay, any income from that clip will be forwarded to them, and that's fine if you have a music channel while you do the DJ mixes. You will not get a copyright strike and like, we will sue you. No, they just say anything money generated, that will go to us. We own this company, and that's fine for me, at least, because when I do the DJ mixes, so I don't do anything like that for money. But I don't want to risk anything here on this channel, because now we have also Molina, and maybe we get some other people here from SpiedLife or other that will be part of this little channel and so on. And maybe, who knows, in a year or two we maybe could earn something from ads or whatever. So I don't want to risk anything about like that. But I did a little session, a 1 hour session on TikTok. It went okay. I had quite many viewers, but I had more the first time I did it. But that is because the algorithms and stuff, that's it's hard with those algorithms, because people that has broadcasting every day, they get lots of viewers and followers and all that, and they are also put high up. So when scrolling through live, you can be like almost never showing up even. But I had a quite decent amount of viewers, and they stayed a while and listened and so on. So I'm pleased with it. I had fun. That was the meaning of it. Sadly, I forgot to record the mix, so I can't publish it anywhere now. But that, yeah, it's gone now, because you can't download any videos and so on from TikTok and so on. So the music, normally I record the mix, the audio also, so I can post it on my SoundCloud, because I have several fans that like those mixes. I have even had I've been on top charts with some of their mixes, so that's nice. But that was a long time ago. Oh my. Yeah, a few years ago now. Sorry. So I have just fixed a little bit here now, and yeah, I'm feeling kind of lazy, but at the same time I want to do things. Don't really know what to do. I did clean yesterday. Well, at least I did the floors and so on. Have done some changes. I have taken down, as you can maybe see. You can't see the roof, but for those that been here often, we had this like lights hanging like in a wave like this in the up on the border to the ceiling there, up on the wall. I have removed that, but I have replaced it with one of the lights I had in the living room. So this is going. I can't show now because the camera is, but it goes up there and through the over the close to the wall or a roof or ceiling or whatever, and then down on the other side. Because I want to have some, and I also put up. I did that yesterday. I put up my painting that I had standing there. So I did, and I now also taken away some of other lights that I had up. That was not really Christmas lights, but close to it. So you could use it the whole year around, but since I had decorated it a little bit with some Christmas things, I removed it. I'm going to remove the other one I have on the other side today also, maybe in the living room, and hopefully when I'm done with all paying my debts and so on, I have lots of debts that they are going to pay on to solve the whole. I guess it's going to be 3-4 months maybe. Then I'm done. When I'm done with it, I will look for some nice LED lights or something, because I want to have something like that. Yes, I know, but that's me. What else? I haven't done so much. I was even thinking about taking a walk, but then I sat down and my brain started to think, and no, that's a bad idea, sir. And my other half of the brain, why? I need to move, I need to walk. But hey, it has been like really warm, and now it's cold, it's icy. I were walking yesterday when we went up to my friends, or my brother with my friend. It was like icy as fuck to walk, and now it's this fine powder also, so you don't see the ice patches, and that also is like adding soap to it, this fine powder. So that was not a good idea. And my brain half there, they had a discussion, and the smart one won this time. The smart side won. So no walk. I don't know. I have some things I want to talk about, because that is what I do. I talk about things that pops up in my mind, and I thought about this many times, and I may have even discussed it before. I don't know. Especially when I were on SpiedLife and so on. It is about support. I'm being on TikTok quite often, as many are, and I don't know if I can really have the camera there now for the session, because it feels so odd to not look in the camera like that. But okay, never mind. I think I see this so much, and I understand them, but I also get a little annoyed, and also, yeah, I don't know, it's mixed feelings. The people that, like, yeah, because I am like this, if I can, I try to be helpful and supportive in the ways I can. Sometimes I put quite much effort. For me, it sounds like a big deal now, but take it for what it is. But I try to help. I try to, if I can, I can send some, like, on TikTok there is, like, you can send some gifts, and so, and you subscribe, and you follow, because most people there is like, and follow me on Instagram, and follow me on Twitter, and follow me on, and if it is a person that I feel like, yeah, I can support this one, I do that. And some people I like send, hey, go in here, because I have like a little fan base that I can use for those kind of things. Hey, this one, they have agreed that if it's someone that I think is worth supporting, I can send it to them, and they also will go in and follow and try to be helpful. They are lovely people, this my small group of fans, and that they come from the music side here. And I do, and I try to be helpful and so on, but, and because I know people struggles on social media, everyone wants to be seen, and wants to have some followers and subscribe, because that motivates them. And of course many also think, yeah, fine, hopefully someday I can earn a few bucks from this, and I can understand that, because I also am streaming now, but of course you want to have motivation. You don't want to just talk to an empty room, because then you can, if anyone, it's the same with music. If some people say, I don't care if I have any listeners or not, I don't care, I don't give a damn. That I can say that is a total lie, to be honest. If they didn't care at all, they would not publish it on any site. Maybe they don't care if they earn money from it or not, but saying they don't care at all if they get listeners, that's lying, because they just want to act cool, and maybe they're telling themselves that just to not feel sad if no one listens, if they just got one place, or not even that. But they are lying, because if they didn't care, they would never post it on a music platform. That is like idiotic, to be honest. I don't care if anyone listens. Why do you then release it? Why do it yourself and being happy? So it is the same with this streaming. Of course, people want to be seen, and some do it for, they want to have this seen. Yeah, the reason may be many. Some have this dream to be big and earn money by sitting and some just doing it for fun, but they feel contacted. They have, oh, someone is talking. I think many people do it because they are feeling lonely also. They want to be seen and heard. We all want that in some levels. There is, of course, exceptions, but most people want to be acknowledged and so on. And Yes, the thing is that I try to help because I know people struggle when I can, and so on. But the thing is, it goes to a level, then I starting to get annoyed. This is quite common. I mean, this is quite common on TikTok, for example. Maybe because I see that I'm spending more time on that platform now, but there is people that doing content. They don't not really doing content. They just sitting there, mostly females, just sitting there, maybe so you can almost see the boobs or whatever. And the only thing they really do is sitting there. They don't talk to the people that comes in, and they're like only sitting there, and yeah. And almost the only thing they are saying is follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, follow my blah blah blah, follow me blah blah blah, follow my and if you start going and check those Instagram, it's the same thing there, and they maybe tend to be a little more there, because Instagram, for example, allows a little more and so on, and it turns out at the end they have like follow my OnlyFans. And the only thing they do is sitting there and say, follow my Instagram, and thank you for any gifts. And they never, that's the life, that's the way they wanted, they're dreaming of this big money or whatever. But the point is not maybe that they're doing this. I get so tired of it. I get so sick. They are like the digital beggars. There are the digital beggars at the end of this, because they only sit and beg you to do this for them. But the point is, what do they do for others? That is their request. Support me, help me, do this for me, support me, subscribe to that. Oh, look, I almost showed my boobs there. Support me. And at the end of the line, it's for many of them, there is only fan page. They want you to subscribe. And what does that make people? I'm not judging. It may sound like I'm judging, but this is me thinking and so on. Does that make a person, when you start to get paid, because if they sign up for this fan, I can guarantee you that, they also want, if you want this, you can pay me this. If you want that video, I'll pay you that. You need to pay that. There is, just for you paying a subscription, you don't get anything, everything free and so on. What does that make them? Think about it. What does that make that person? If I would done the same in real life, hey, give me money and I will do this. And we're talking about sexual nature. How can that be accepted when you do that? I'm not judging. I do not judge, but I'm thinking that it's strange that a person can do things on a camera and do that and take money for whatever. But if they do it on the street, it's illegal. I think that is really strange, and I see it blooming because I have thought about this, and I started to check some of those the ones that popped up often. I checked their Instagram and checked that, and I also saw, oh yeah, they got 10,000 followers, but they're following following 16 people or something. So first of all, there we have this me. They don't follow, they don't support anyone. They just want you to give them your support, subscription or gifts or whatever. They don't do that back to others. They don't follow some. And I beg you to check if you do this test sometime. If you are on TikTok, check those. Follow their Instagram. Not follow you, but go to them and check out how many followers they have and how many they do follow. It is kind of strange phenomena, or how it's pronounced, in my opinion. And this reflects how the world started to become, when it's me. I want give me, but I never give anything back. This is my mind. It's the deep thoughts. Maybe some may think no, it's not. But hey, but it kind of reflects the world we're living in, and it's getting more and more, in my opinion, because when I grew up, I was learned to help. I've been helping people my whole life, in some way or another. It could be small things, it could be bigger things. I've given people money that were in need of that. And I had problems myself at sometimes. Yeah, it's hard to explain, but I would learn that way, that we should help. Help if you can. That is. Yeah, I need to check something here. So sorry for that. But that is something I've, in my opinion, that has changed quite much. We can see it on so many levels. That for example, I rather help and get tricked by fooled by someone. I've been tricked many times in my life. I'm getting smarter now. I have been getting smarter each time. But when I was young, people used my kindness, if we can say that. I'm not trying to make myself look like a saint or something, but some people did, take advantage of that. But the thing is that besides that, I rather do that. I rather get that once in a while. Oh fuck! I gave it, and then they just lied. Now then being the one that never gives or never helps or whatever it may. I don't think anyone will remember me when I'm gone. Maybe a few years, but they should, at least when they remember me, the time they will remember me. I don't want to be remembered as that fucker, he didn't do anything, he didn't try, he was so ego, he never. I'm not that kind of person, and I don't want to be remembered as that. I want people to lean back and say, yeah, he was a nice person. He helped, and yeah. I hope you understand. Until they forget me, which may come fast, but never mind. The thing is, I see a huge change in how we act, we human beings on Earth. Of course, I can't judge everyone and so on, but it is increasing the thing with me, and not giving anything back. Everyone is wrong. If you have another opinion, it's your opinion, and everyone else's, and you will fight for that. Even if you know you're deep inside, oh well, this is wrong. They are right. You fight for it, and you call them because you have the it's me. I have right. You don't listen anymore. I say you because, but we. I can say we. We don't listen, and we don't care because this is how I am, and this is what I think, and that is what's right. And the same goes to helping, stretching out the helping hand, supporting. People are no longer. I have friends that never meet each other anymore. I know, and I talk to people through the years. When we come talk a little deeper, oh yeah, we used to hang around together, and now the people don't meet because they are social media. They are clicking on a like. It's come from seeing each other, meeting and doing things together. Can you come over and help me with this? I'm going to repaint the room. Yeah, coming. Till that has now ended up with, yeah, I give a like sometimes on a Facebook, and we chat. Yeah, but we live with next door almost. And this me, I don't want immigrants here because, and you find everything wrong with that. But it ends up that, oh, they will take some things from me. I don't get that. I want that. Yeah, but you're working. Oh, I don't care. I want that. Me. I don't care if they're dying. Me. It comes to smaller things like TikTok and like support me, follow me, subscribe to me, and they don't follow back or do anything to anyone else. They're just being egoistic. We all are egos. We all have egos. That's the reason we're breeding. I breed because I want to have air to live. That's a kind of ego. There is bad ego and good ego. Everything is, we do everything, in my opinion, and that is another discussion, but everything we do for some kind of ego. So I don't say ego is bad. Even if I help someone, even if I don't want them to help me back, I just, here you go, a beggar on the street, I gave them $1. I don't have dollars, but I take dollars as example. I give them that and walk away. That, if I see that beggar were like, oh, thank you for that little dollar I gave, I feel good because I made that person a little happier. So why did I do this? Because I knew I'm going to feel good because I helped someone, and that is a kind of ego. So I don't say it's a bad. The reward for you or for me in that case was I got happy because I made someone else happy. It changed. My ego got a little boost, and and if I want to boost it a little more, I can say, but I helped that one, and I can extend the ego a little bit by telling someone, and oh, that was nice of you, and I get a little pat on the back, or so, well, not now anymore, but before. Now everyone's like, oh, you should never give them more. Well, the thing is, that's the good ego, but there is more of the bad ego where the only thing you focus on is yourself. You don't give a beep about anyone else. As long as you get what you want, you don't care anything about what anyone else. You just, and that is shown on like the social media nowadays. I'm taking TikTok as an example, but this is spreading it's all platforms. But the fun thing is, yes, they may get lots of followers or subscribers or what they may be called on those platforms, especially that specific platform. But that is up to a certain amount. Then they start to drop because people start to see this. Oh, but that is only doing this, and they are losing that, and they get more and more desperate. So they're starting to. Oh, I heard like I saw a TikToker that had like 300 viewers, and that for me. Well, here's 300 people that care to stay on your live, where you're not doing anything really. You don't talk to them, and you're just sitting there. But you have 300 people watching you and support you. That user started to complain. Oh, I don't have so many viewers. They started to complain about what they thought was like, oh, it's a little view. I don't know if it is any meaning for me to stream. I maybe close down the stream and come back tomorrow or later when I can get more viewers. 300. It was her. She were complaining to the people that were supporting and watching. I hope you guys that watches this, when you watch it, if you watch it, understand how fucking stupid that is. There are 300 people watching and supporting you by watching, and like, yeah, and they were chatting, but she didn't answer the chat and so on. So you're telling that what you were telling, you don't count. You 300 people, you're not worth anything. You totally suck. You're not worth this. I come back when I can get more viewers. And she also said like this, not exactly, but 300 viewers, and I only have got I don't know if if it was 50 gifts or so. That's not even $1. So she not only complained that the 300 people here is not worth me staying for you. You are supporting me. You're 300 people here from around the world. But she gave them like, you haven't given me gift. You're not worth. You haven't given me enough gift. I only got this instead of, and I got it. Do you see the error? And this is not uncommon. This is so many doing this. They're complaining to the people that do support them instead of like, oh, if you just had added at least, well, at least you 300 guys are here. You 300 people are here and supporting me. That's nice. If you know, and what happened? What happened? In 2 minutes, she lost over 180 people or almost 200 people just dropped because they didn't take it. They scrolled on. Oh, fuck that. And so people are kind of stupid nowadays, I think. Maybe we always have been like that. I don't know, but now everyone can show how stupid they are. Here you're sitting and screaming about, help me, subscribe, do this for me. And then complaining to the people that do support you and telling you're not worth anything. This is too little. You're not worth it. And you haven't given me enough gifts. Do you grow then? Do you grow? This could be an artist also. It just doesn't matter what. Like, you haven't listened enough to my music. You are only 300 that listen to you. That's too little. I will not make any more music. Well, those 300 that maybe loved your music and listen to it day in, day out, do they going to support you if you release any more? No. They won't. They will say, oh, fuck that dude, or do that, or whatever. Fuck him. I'm off. Because the ones that do grow, they do a bond to their audience, and they know that even if they got just 100 followers and 50 of them is active, those 50 are supporting you. They need to have the feeling that, yeah, he noticed me or her or whatever. They're taking care of them. They respect them, and they feel like it's real. And that's what I mean. We have a change because this reflects how it looks in the world overall, in my opinion, and it's getting worse. And yes, it's depressive to talk about this, but I'm just reflecting, and this is how I always do when in my sessions. I talk about things that pops up in my mind, and for everyone that doesn't like what they hear, it is so easy just to turn off. For me, this I'm struggle because I want to be helpful. If I were a millionaire, I would like give gamers, I would give people in other countries that have, I would send lots of money, I would do things like that. This is one dream I have when and support and surprise them. I love those TikToks, even though there is a few that does this. They are really, really rich. And one of them is doing this. But he records it, of course. But that's his approach to it. And many will like, yeah, you're only doing it for the camera. But that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he do it only for the camera. If he gives someone, like now he went out, the last time I saw, he went out to Twitch and all those gaming platforms, found those that had no viewers, almost no subscribers, but still were active and talked, and as they had lots of viewers watching. And he donated $1,000. He spent $50,000. He did it to many people. He spent $50,000 giving. Some he gave up to $4,000, but he gave them as minimum $1,000 to that subscribers, non-subscriber, to that gamer that has no subscriber, no viewers. And he made this the day for him or her. They were like, they cried. Some of them cried. That was the first donation they ever got, and so on. So it doesn't matter that he had a camera and tried to do something for him uh, in my opinion, because at the end he had made someone happy. And then he gains maybe followers and so on, and maybe also gain some money back on that, so he can continue to do this. I was split about that before when I first. It's not something new, but when but as long as it's real, as long as they really give, as long as they help this homeless. Yeah, that homeless, even if they have a camera and do it, will get help. I seen one also that he went and gave food. He bought food. He stopped every day at a homeless and asked, "What do you need for today?" And he went and bought that and a little extra. It ended up when he noticed that this person is okay, he fixed an apartment for her. So because I understand why, because he did this to see that he does not buy an apartment and then it's ruined and he gets in problem and all that. He wanted to see this is someone that really wants to change and can change and so on. At the end, yes, he did it for himself, but at the end he helped someone else. So yeah, I will go too deep into all this. So I think I will end the stream now. So many out there now that has not the good ego, in my opinion. They are having more and more of the what I call the bad ego, when you only care totally about yourself and you don't really care anything about anyone else. And it's been seen so well on the social media platforms, where it's like help me, and never giving back in any way, and not even trying to give something back in content. They don't talk to the people. They just sit there and tell them to follow on every fucking platform. Yes, I think it's strange. I don't know. My way to give something back is to try to be social in the chat sometimes, and even though I've maybe not always is that, because I do things. This kind of sessions also is because now you learn a little more about me, and if someone goes in the chat and say something or comment, yeah, but I think so, I learned something about that person. We're building a kind of relationship. I try my best to give something back. It's not easy. I know my content, for example, it's not much, but this is just to follow my life. This is how it is. I'm not making content. I'm not a content creator in that way. That yes, today we're going to talk about cars, and specifically this car, and blah blah blah. So it makes it harder for me to give back in that way, because if I were a content creator, I could, what do you want to see about next time? And I could try to do that, and you wanted to see this, I can have a little different approach to that. But I'm trying. I may not succeed every time though. So yeah, that will end this little session. Almost an hour. My short session is never short. So have a nice Sunday and by. And if you watch this on a recorded, have a nice day or night or evening or whatever the time is or the day is when you watch this. Right? Bye bye. Bye. Oh, should I turn it off? Wow.